this video, we're going to be looking at one of the new Prime editions of the NASB from the Lockman Foundation. The Prime editions are their premium line of Bibles that they've just come out with. And the box that they come in, as you can see, looks very nice, reflecting the quality of the Bible that you're going to see. I really like the printing on the bottom corner here, the gold NASB 2020 with the lighthouse. This is the large print compact Bible. The front also has the ISBN number on the box, and it tells you that it's printed in Korea. There are other Bibles that are not the premium level quality are printed in China, so that's one difference. The side of the box here tells you about this Bible, and on the other side it tells you about the Bible translation. So it's a two-piece box. The Bible comes wrapped in this black wrapping paper with a gold sticker seal. So very nice packaging for these Bibles. And one of the things that makes these premium level quality is the cover. This is a goatskin leather cover. This one they sent me is a brown goatskin with a very nice grain pattern on it, very pronounced. And on the spine they have spine hubs and Holy Bible NASB 2020 from the Lockman Foundation. It is perimeter stitched. On the inside it has a gold gilt line to frame the text, an edge line construction, which is a more durable construction and also allows for a little bit more floppy cover, flexible cover. And then the ribbon markers, they have two here, double-sided angle cut ribbons, a brown and a black ribbon with the color scheme of the brown cover here. And that's how they were installed on the top. Looks like a brown head and tail band. So very nice, handsome looking Bible. Also, this large print compact, it is a good size. It is very easy to carry, transport. You're looking at here with the cover approximately a little bit less than 8 inches and right around 5.5 inches, and then maybe 1 3/8 inches on the spine. So a nice, easy to hold, easy to carry Bible. The page edges, by the way, are gold with red under gold art gilt. But it is a very nice Bible that I think is a great companion to the other one they've come out with, the large print ultra thin, which is a large print Bible. That's a very good size print, but it is a much bigger Bible. So what you're getting with this, obviously, is something that's much easier to transport and hold in your hand, which there's really a lot of advantages to this size of Bible. I know I really like this size myself. Getting into the Bible here, you do have cardstock at the beginning. This edition in the large print compact does have a presentation page and some family records pages. They're on a what I would call a matte finish cardstock. It does have a coating to it, but it's not particularly glossy from what I can tell. So this is something that can be used to keep records and give to family members for future generations. Here's the title page of the New American Standard Bible. And then you have the copyright information. This says it's printed in Korea. It is the NASB 2020 edition. And it does say published in 2021. So I think that's referring to this particular large print compact format. Then they have a foreword to the NASB. the books of the Bible, and then the Old Testament title page. So I have looked at the regular edition of the large print compact, and this, I will say, is nicer quality. It's nicer quality paper. We'll look at both together here momentarily. But as far as the format of this, one of the negatives, in my opinion, is it just has kind of a cramped look to it. And that's the same in both of these editions. So you see there's not a lot of space here between the heading and then the paragraph here. And there's places where it just looks really cramped to me. Also on the bottom here, that line is very close to the text and the footnotes. This is not a reference Bible, but it does have translator notes at the bottom of the page. I believe the text is line matched, which is good in these sections here especially, just preventing a lot of noise on the page. It makes it look a lot cleaner to have the line matching, easier to read, less eye strain. The font in this, I think, is advertised as a 9-point font. So it's a decent size, and it's fairly bold. So I think a lot of people, if you don't have eye problems, would find this very readable. Certainly the size is wonderful. If you do have eye problems, this may be a little bit harder for you, but that is often the case with anything that's called a compact Bible. So when they say large print, they just mean, in terms of this being a compact Bible, it's a larger print than what you typically see in a compact Bible. Here's a look at the poetry. It's nice to see all that space for the lines of poetry, so you get the full line of poetry. It's in stanza setting. So what I do like about the NASB Bibles that they've come out with is they are paragraph format, but they still have very easy to find verse numbers. So you can use this in a variety of ways. You can use this as a read-through Bible, but it's easy to use for teaching or also in church because you can find the verse easily. The verses that you're looking for, you can find them easily. They're pretty bold numbers. After the Old Testament, we have a New Testament title page, and then the book of Matthew here, and this is a black letter text. And the typical formatting features for the NASB. You see the Old Testament quote here in the New Testament in all caps. So if you like Lockman Foundation Bibles, but you want something in a really high quality format, you're going to like this. I think this is the first premium edition they've come out with that I've ever seen. They do have Bibles from about 20 years ago or so that were very nice, but I don't think they've ever had anything with like art gilt on the page edges and the gold gilt line. I could be wrong, but I think this is their first, what they would truly consider a premium product. Getting to the end of the Bible here. After the book of Revelation, you have introductions to the books of the Bible. So no concordance or anything, just these book introductions, and then the Lockman maps on glossy cardstock paper. Then another cardstock page in the back, and the glued end sheet. Don't take that apart. Always have to say that. And then they do have the cover designation, goatskin leather cover with the ISBN number in the back. It's very nice quality. Even that liner has a very nice feel to it. I don't know the material of the liner. It's possible that it's leather or very leather-like, whatever it is, but it's very nice. And the goatskin cover, I would say, is a very good quality. So let's compare this to the regular edition. The regular edition comes just in this little slip case here. And then this is a leather text edition. So this is going to be a lot more affordable than the Prime Edition, but this is just an imitation leather cover. They sent me a purple one. I do love the grain on this, and I've done a full review of this if you'd like to take a look at this in more detail. It's just dry stamped on the spine, no gold. In the Prime Edition you do have gold. And spine hubs obviously are different there. These are just tooled and these are raised. Similar size, although the Prime Edition has a little bit more of a yap to it, a little bit of an overhang with the leather there in the cover. And I would also say that the text block of the leather text edition is a little bit more rounded, it looks to me like, than the Prime Edition. But inside, one difference would be this is going to be a paste down construction, whereas the Prime Edition is going to be edge lined. The page edges on this are gold, but no color under art gilt, whereas in the Prime Edition you do have that red. Let's look at some poetry in both these Bibles so you can see a difference in the page quality. Definitely more ghosting in the regular leather text edition. In the Prime Edition you have definitely higher quality paper, less show through, but I will say the China printings definitely came out nice and bold. This one maybe not quite as bold, although it is more bold, I would say, than the large print ultra thin Prime Edition. And one other difference I will point out here is the ribbon quality. You definitely have thinner, just more fabric-y ribbons in the leather text edition. They're very nice, they do the job, but they're not on as high a level, high quality as the Prime Edition. So that is a more affordable option if you prefer something more economical. But if you want something that's really premium, the Prime Edition is a good option. Let me compare it also, though, to another premium product. This is from Skylar. I want to show you the PSQ, the personal size Quintel, just so you can see kind of the size comparison of these two. I'd say the Quintel is a tad thicker, probably. And the compact from Lockman is a little bit taller and definitely a bit wider. But they're pretty close in size, actually. They are a different format on the inside. With the PSQ, you have a double column format. But I think this shows you really how high quality these Skylar Bibles are. I would say the paper in this is even nicer than what we're seeing in the Prime Edition. But this is still very nice, and it's actually a little bit cheaper than a PSQ. This also does have references in it and translator notes. This just has the translator notes. But this is a single column format, which tends to take up more space. So that is a look at a very nice edition that is available now for the NASB 2020 Large Print Compact Bible, the new Lockman Prime Edition. They also have, I think, another Prime Edition coming out in the future. I don't know how long from now, but I'm looking forward to that. I believe it's going to be kind of a mid-size reference Bible between this size and the large print ultra thin. But if you have any questions or comments about this Bible, I'd love to see that in the comments section. Thank you so much, though, for taking a look at this with me from A Frisch Perspective.